What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The boys are back at it again. We've got another comeback from Ateez. They just never stop working. They've got their Bouncy comeback. Just from the aspect ratio on this video, I'm already guessing it's going to be like a throwback to when this aspect ratio was normal, so like 2008 or earlier. I'm guessing like early 2000s, maybe 90s, based on the K-Hot Chili Peppers in the name. It might be a little bit of a different vibe from Ateez than what we're normally getting. Maybe they're making fun of like that kind of music. Maybe they're just throwing back like an homage to it and having fun. I don't know. The name in general just gives me more fun than the average Ateez title track, which is usually a bit more boisterous. But yeah, we're just going to jump in and check it out. I don't check out teasers, so I have no idea what it's going to sound like, but I'm very excited. Ateez always comes out with something unexpected, but familiar, with also like new twists, and it's always great. So yeah, let's just jump in and check it out. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go. Oh, they chucked Zyka's name in the intro. It's both of them now. That's cool. Oh shit, that's an image. Damn, that's Mingy? Songwon? I could tell just from the back. It feels familiar and new already. So much energy already. Oh! Hongju, what have you done? What? Oh no. Oh shit, I don't think you can do that in boxing. Oh! The choreo! The body rolls? Oh damn, the total vibe switch. Holy shit. Is this supposed to be a follow-up to Halazia? Or could this be like a parallel world? I don't know. Ateez's lore is very interesting and hard to follow. That symbol probably had a lot of meaning. But yeah, I'm not good at keeping up with Ateez's story. I think it has something to do with like future versions of them coming back to the past to divert a disaster. That's kind of like the only like sort of like broad strokes of the story that I understand. I don't know what music video plays into what sections of the story or what impact any of it had. I just don't know how this connects at all to how Halazia ended, with how the world was like dystopian and all falling apart, and now we've got this, I guess, kind of like a Mad Maxi sort of rebuilt world where it's very like gasoline and guns sort of thing, which could just be like the next stage of that world and its destruction, or maybe it's rebuilding. But yeah, as far as the song goes, it was awesome. It was really good. Again, from Ateez, they just have their own unique sound and style that they go for. It was way more like normal Ateez stuff than I was expecting based off of the name, but also not as like serious, I would say, as their last two main title tracks have been with Gorilla and Halazia. They were very, I don't know, cinematic, and the way that it was shot, it was like very somber, very like aggressive. This one was aggressive, but in a way where they were just trying to emphasize how boisterous and fun this concept is in comparison to those. Or at least that's what I was getting. The choreo looked sick. If I could be like half as cool as Hongjung, that would be like, wow, that guy was killing it the whole way through. I think Mingi's part was also super solid. The one part of the song that I think I'll get sick of is like the parrot sort of speak in the second part of the A chorus. I think I will get sick of that at some point. I'm not 100% sure, but it just is the kind of thing that I feel like I'll probably get sick of at some point. But other than that, it was fantastic, and we're definitely running through it again, seeing if there's like some more stuff that I notice, but also just kind of enjoying the song again because it was fantastic. Let's go. There was also not a Hongjung rap, and I didn't notice Jongho's vocals as present as they normally are in Ateez songs, which is a good switch up from him being like the main like driving force of the vocals in a song. I really like Sound Scene. It's really cool, giving me Fight Club energy. Oh, yeah, we're going back again because I didn't even mention this, but the fact that the verses are so high energy and then the drop into the chorus is so the opposite of that. It brings the energy down and it's very like groovy and it just makes you want to move. It's so good. And Hongjung doing it is so appropriate. Did Hongjung go back to blue hair? Yeah, I think I might get sick of that part. But for now, I like it. This the vocals remind me a lot more of one of the B-sides from the Gorilla album, New World, I want to say, where it's not like unique to that song at all. Ateez have done this a lot throughout their discography, but the heavy use of auto-tune on their voices, like I think Ateez is one of the few groups that actually does auto-tune really well, whereas they always make it super noticeable that that's what they're doing. They're not trying to hide it or anything. They're using it to emphasize the message that they're going for, or just add this like little twist to the song to make it a little bit more interesting than it would have been to just like be like shout rapping is usually what they do it over. But they also do it over vocals as well here and there. But yeah, I just think it's like it's really well placed. But that part that song just had and a few parts earlier, it reminded me a lot of that song in particular. Yeah. that part's cool. Like it's sick. The fact that he did that, but also the video, like all the shots you get of the fight before this part of San and this guy fighting with their fists. Like I was under the impression this was like an underground boxing match, and then San just goes in and gives him like a spinning fucking kick to the jaw, and yeah, out of nowhere. It's sick, but also I'm pretty sure that that's not what the fight was, but it's really cool. This part though, it's like follow the leader. This is a performance piece. Who let him do that? Who let him do that?
If you wanna know how, I can show you right now. Bounce, bounce, we don't fly.
And then this part here is like this is the one part, like the dance break with like the switch up in the beat is the one part of this song that I think ties it to Gorilla and to Halazia if it is a follow-up, because those songs both ended with high intensity beat changes and dance breaks, and this song seems to be doing the same thing, even though up until this point there's like no similarities between the three songs at all. They're all tied together by this dance break thing that they're doing at the end, because I don't think they really do that in any other song. Like I know Deja Vu has nothing like that. They bring up the intensity, but it's a regular third chorus. And then I think earlier songs as well is similar. They'll bring up the energy for the third chorus, but it's still a third chorus, whereas this is a dance break that modifies the third chorus into something new, like a boisterous outro, which I think would be great for a live show. I would love to see that, all three of them, like start the show with one and end the show with one of the other ones and put the other one somewhere else. I don't know. They've got a lot of good songs for concerts. I feel like most of their discography is like well suited to that kind of thing. Plus just their personalities. Hongjoong is such an underrated dancer. It's crazy how not present in the video Yunho seemed, though, to be honest. Like, I think Hongjoong, San, and Mingi were probably the most present in the video itself. Didn't see a lot of Yunho, didn't see a lot of... well, you saw a fair bit of Songhwa, but Yosang you didn't really see a lot of. Jongho we didn't see a lot of. Yeah, and I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, Wu Young. I was forgetting Wu Young. How did I forget Wu Young? Oh, because he wasn't in the video all that much. But yeah, outside of the fact that I think that the video didn't highlight the members individually quite as much as they would normally, I do think that this is one of their most fun title tracks. I think maybe their most fun title track. Definitely a cool sort of, if you were to count it as a trilogy of Gorilla, Halazia, and now this. I think that this is like a fun little finale to sort of take a little bit of the seriousness away and make it a little bit more lighthearted. I know that Ateez is not contained their story into a trilogy of just those 3 songs, and it's kind of like a continuation. But I think that since Gorilla, it's kind of been like a new phase for them, and I don't know if it's going to continue, or if this is like the end of one phase and they're going to transition into another one, or if Halazia and Gorilla were their own things and now they're transitioning out with this one. Either way, it's a fucking good song. I really enjoyed it. The choreo looked sick. It looked like it's like designed for a concert environment specifically, with like that, especially that big follow the leader moment where they were like making sort of like a snake sort of it looked massive with the backup dancers and everything. Would be very interested to see how big the dance studio is going to be for the dance practice, because it looked like it's going to need a lot of space. But yeah, pretty much my thoughts on it are that was awesome. It was a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to hear the rest of the album because their B-sides always bring it as well. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.